we knew what we wanted to do, but we knew we had to learn about pop music.
What were you doing before? You started to make music at a professional level.
I can't remember.
I was studying at university, and but then it was like, as soon as we met each other and started to make music, it was what we decided that was it. That's exactly what we wanted to do, and my whole idea of what I wanted to do with my life changed, and it was I had a focus and a purpose then, so I just had to do it. I had to keep going with it, really.
What was your idea before?
I wanted to be a scientist.
Yeah.
Which would have been boring, I think. I might have gone and travelled around the world, but I definitely wouldn't have been cool.
Why did you want to be a scientist back then and not a musician?
Well, just because I'd never made music before. I'd never really thought about making music or thought about why I'd want to do it. But when we met each other, the music came very naturally to both of us, and I think it gave us both a reason to do it. Because before then, I had just had no reason to do it.
And for you, what was your idea before?
It's funny because when I think about my life, I can't really remember that much before writing music. When we started making music, I kind of felt like I said goodbye to my life, and it's kind of an addiction writing music, and my life kind of is separated into these two parts. I think I wanted to be a sportsman, still like football.
Okay. Yeah. At what age did you meet each other?
It was 4 years ago.
2006.
Yeah. And you never played music before. What was the first thing? How did you start playing music together before? Because you never did it, but then you talked to each other and like, hey, we can make some music, or.
Well, we started doing it separately at first. Like Adam would make some music and I'd record the vocals. We'd send it to each other over the internet because we couldn't afford the bus to each other's house. But so we'd send it across the internet and we'd just do it in a very kind of makeshift way and just kind of not really knowing what we were doing. But that was important. And throughout the whole process of 3 years of writing songs before Hurts together, it was just learning, you just practice, and that's why we had to work so hard, because we weren't very good at playing instruments. We knew what we wanted to do, but we knew we had to learn about pop music and we had to learn how to write songs, which takes a long time, especially when you don't know where to turn or where to look. But that's the exciting part about it.
Yeah, because how do you remember when you first met, the two of you?
Yeah.
How was that meeting?
Awkward.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
The music we made in the first year together, when I listen back to it, is just bizarre. Because we didn't have much in common. We had Prince, which was the kind of the glue that held us together. But apart from that, he liked a lot of stuff that I wasn't into, and I came from a different world musically. So it was very like, it's always been about push and pull. Our relationship, and Hurts in a way is still our two personalities working together, but it used to be like here and here, and it'd push away. So the music was crazy. Don't ever listen to it.
Do you sometimes listen to it?
Yeah. It's important to see, but the thing about now is that the music is so, it all comes, we don't think about it so much now. We do obviously put care and attention into it, but in the bands before we overthought the music too much. We were like, who is it for? Is it going to please these people? Is it going to be this? Is it this? And it leads to not a natural song, because you've got to put your emotion in songs, because so then people can connect with them and they make sense to people, really, and to yourself. Because I listen back to the other songs, I don't really have any emotional attachment to them. They don't really make me feel anything, because I was singing about stuff that wasn't real, whereas now I sing about real things.
Yeah, so that's the most important thing for you, to sing things that are real? Okay.
I think it's difficult when you're starting to make music, because you don't know that. You don't know that you have to do that, because you just think you're making something else. But we slowly got to the point where we realised that the only way to make kind of pop music is to just do it how you feel and not think about anybody else.
I think also you need to have a bit of life experience before you can write in that kind of way. And when we started, we were so young, and we didn't want to be introspective, or we wanted to write exciting music. And then when Hurts began, our lives hadn't been going well for a few years, so we had so much to say.
We'd been
so much misery.
Up and down the country playing in terrible venues to no people, which helped.